Here are 7 tips for acid reflux they will never tell you. And number 7 is something that maybe you've heard before, maybe not. Okay, tip number 1 is to eat between sunrise and something called UVA rise. Now this is important. This is when your body is in tune and optimized to actually digest and break down and metabolize your food in this very important window. And it's something that you can check if you have a certain app. You can check when the UVA is rising so that you know exactly between sunrise and UVA rise your optimal time to eat your breakfast. Okay, tip number 2 is don't eat after sunset. Now this is important. Your body, again, is optimized for proper digestion and that lower esophageal sphincter, so keeping that stomach acid down in the stomach and helping to make sure that it doesn't come up the esophagus to cause the acid reflux, that is relaxed after sunset, meaning that it's closed. And now if you're forcing food down, so you're actually eating after the sun has set, that is going to offset the proper circadian timing for your proper digestion and can exacerbate that acid coming up. Okay, tip number 3 is to eat 2 to 3 meals per day. This is important because we want to optimize, again, that circadian timing of our meals. Ideally around the same time each day is going to go a long way to help with your acid reflux. Okay, tip number 4 is to try not to snack between your meals. There's something called your migrating motor complex, and this becomes really important for proper digestion and the timing of moving that food through your digestive tract. So when you're snacking, you're never really giving your nervous system and that migrating motor complex the ability to do its proper job. And this is where you can start to have more symptoms of that acid reflux, not to mention other problems with your microbiome because we haven't had those breaks in between the meals. Okay, tip number 5 for acid reflux is to eat more mineral-rich food. So one of the most mineral-rich foods, of course, is seafood. It contains things like zinc, magnesium, calcium, all really important to help to quench and quell that acid from coming up and making sure that we have that proper mineral balance. Okay, tip number 6 is to limit your EMF exposure and your blue light toxicity. So that's your screen time, that's being on devices, that is being close to Wi-Fi routers and things like this, because that EMF exposure will disrupt your healthy microbiome. The blue light as well is going to mess up your circadian timing and your proper digestion, and the proper time of day with the proper light of the day is going to help digestion. And that's why being outdoors under natural light is part of my tip number 7, which of course is Mother Nature's prescription. So making sure that you're getting natural sunlight, sunrise, midday, outside at sunset if you can as well, even if you can't see the sun, if it's a cloudy day, rainy day, snowy day, just being under natural light is going to go a long way to really help your digestion as well as getting grounded. This is what powers up your battery, really important to help with that acid reflux. So maybe these are tips that you have never heard before. I'm very curious to know from you, so please let me know in the comments. And I want you to learn more about those EMFs. So I do have another video. Please check it out, 10 tips to drastically reduce EMF exposure. I'll see you there.